welcome back, everybody. So summer is in full swing, and for a lot of people, that means more time being active outdoors and also more chance of injury.
So our next guest says that regardless of our fitness level, learning how to stretch properly and working on our flexibility should be a part of our regular routine. And she's here to show us how to do it. Please welcome back to the show fitness expert, Nadia Cordick. Okay, Nadia, you're going to put us through our paces in just a minute.
I am.
But why is stretching so important before a workout and also just in general to stay flexible?
Yeah, so it's great for mobility and for performance, and it's also good to just sort of get you ready for what you're about to do. So, but the main thing is that before you start to warm up, it's really important that you start to warm muscles, right? So you don't want your muscles to be cold. Right. So you might want to start off with like a jog on the spot or a jumping jacks because you really want to warm up those muscles.
Got it.
Yeah. Then what are the benefits of improving our flexibility?
Okay, so one of the main benefits is injury prevention.
Right.
And also mobility, increased mobility, range of motion, and also stress relief and improved posture. So the thing about stretching is that it's a close cousin to mobility. So a lot of people use those terms interchangeably. So think about stretching as elongating your muscles and then mobility as overall range of motion throughout your body.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get started with some stretching right now. So we're going to focus on our legs, and it's something that you call a seated figure four. How does it work?
Okay, so we're going to have a seat right here, all relaxed, right? Very simply, you're going to take your right leg and you're just going to cross it over your left, just like this, and you're going to sort of hug it
I
into
already have a problem.
hug it into your chest, right?
Yeah,
it feels good.
God.
It's great for people who sit all day, and it's great for like opening up your hip flexors. Really, really great primarily. And what you do on one side, then you obviously do to the other side, and you just bring it in. And really, really great. You'll primarily feel this in your hip flexors.
Push that down.
Right? And that's the thing too, you can use your elbow and push it down to increase your stretch and to elevate this stretch, right? So for hip flexors, you can take your right leg over your left. She's already saying no. No, but you can stay just like this. Jess, you can try. Okay. So you're gonna cross like this,
I don't know.
but you can keep it the way I had it, and to elevate it. It might take you a minute to get there. To elevate it, you're gonna stand up like this on your knees. You're gonna stand up like this on your knees. Elevate it.
I'm gonna work up to that. We're gonna work up to that.
Or you can stay right here, and it increases the stretch in your hip flexors for your legs.
Okay, so you have another leg stretch to show us. It's a seated dynamic extension.
Yes, okay, so for this one, great, another thing for your hip flexors, you're gonna go like this, just the way I am, and then stand up and push your pelvis, right? Push your pelvis forward.
Okay.
And this is stretching out your entire lower body. You're gonna switch to the other side, and same thing, come on up.
Oh, I like that.
Exaggerate that push forward because it helps with your hip flexors.
Ooh, that's
really
good.
important.
Oh,
I
People
like
get
that one.
really,
Yeah.
really tight because a lot of us are sitting all day long.
Yeah,
So
that's a
really
good
loosening up is really, really important.
That's
Glutes,
great.
everything.
Okay, why don't we have a little bit of fun right now? Not that that hasn't been fun, but we're going to do a little flexibility challenge
Yes.
for our ankles.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
And your ankles are a neglected area of your body, right? A lot of people think of stretching and strengthening, they don't think of their ankles, right? So we're gonna do what's called cat and camel. So
What?
So cat and cow with sort of that all fours kind of stretch. Cat and camel, you're like this. You can brace yourself right here and push off on your hands and come on up. And it's really important that you press your toes into the ground, right? And just getting stability is great for balance too. And then come on back down and then pressing right back up, just like that. There you go.
That feels good on the front. That feels really good.
And same thing you do to the other one side, you do to the other side. So you can switch to the other side.
And probably one side is easier than the other.
Absolutely, that's a great point. Yeah, we tend to be a little bit more loose in one side of the body than we are on the other side of the body.
We can do that one.
We can do that one. Okay, so let's move on to arms now. This next stretch is called thread the needle. Hello, how do we do that?
Yes, okay. So we're gonna come back onto our standing up on our knees, hands forward just like this, and you're gonna take your, in this case, your left hand and thread it through underneath your right hand and bring your ear right down to the mat. And to increase the
Hold on, my hoops are too big.
Right, your hoops are too big. And then to increase the stretch, you can bring your right arm back up into the ceiling, towards the ceiling.
What?
Right here.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Right arm back up to the ceiling, or you can stay right there.
Oh, that feels good.
Right? And this is great. It feels good. It's a great chest opener. It's great for your back. Really, really good for your back. Yeah.
What things we do for this show? I don't know.
You do the same thing on the other other side is great for your triceps, for your biceps, just opening up the entire upper body.
Like that.
Okay.
I love stretching.
Great stretch. Yes.
Okay, you have another arm stretch for us. This one is called a reverse prayer pose. It already sounds painful.
Right. Okay, so the traditional prayer pose is just like this, right? We're pressing our arms in together. So the reverse is then when we take our hands.
Oh, I can't do that.
I'm gonna show you a modification.
Yeah.
So we take our hands behind our back, just like this, and we do the reverse prayer pose just like that. If this is,
Are you okay?
if this is challenging for you, you can.
I gotta go home.
Or you could do a modified version and just, or you could just do this, modified, and then just grab your fist, just like
this
that.
feels good,
It
though.
feels right?
Good.
It feels great. If you think about when we're sitting at desks all day, we're doing this.
Yes.
And so it encourages the opening of your upper body and opening up your
Opening
chest
this
as opposed to being like this all day long. And as we get older, it's really important to do more functional stretching to help us out with everyday life.
You got another challenge for us, Nadia.
I do.
Okay, let's look at the screen. What are we doing? It's called, again, for our arms.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes. So it's exciting, right? So you're gonna. I'm excited. So you're gonna take your
Hold
foam
on, I
rollers.
think we need helmets.
I know, right? You might. So you're gonna take your foam rollers, you're gonna step on your foam rollers. There you go. Perfect. You don't need me. Yes, perfect. And then you're gonna, perfect, yes. And you're gonna sit down nice and low. And then come on up and real, yes, there you go.
Lower.
There you go. Great job, ladies.
Nailed
Great
it.
for your back.
Yeah.
Great for
Yes.
stretching out your back, but also the mobility piece, working your, so there's a bit of strength in it, right? Working your quads.
That's
as well.
great.
Yeah.
A full body stretch is up next, and you say it's a seated wide leg forward fold. I can't
Yes.
even say it.
I know.
don't even know.
So we're gonna come down to our
Okay.
mats again, and we're gonna extend our legs wide like this.
Okay.
My flexibility is really limited,
Same.
so I'll just say that. So other people can get their chest all the way to the ground. I can go right about here. So you're gonna take your upper body and you're just gonna forward fold over your lower body. You can interlace. I find interlacing your hands a little bit better in terms of opening up your back.
Oh,
really,
yeah.
right? It feels supposed to feel good. And then flex your feet and just stretch, right? Stretch it
everything
forward.
back, inner thigh,
Yeah.
right?
And breathing into your stretch is really important. So you can inhale up a little bit and then stretch it a little bit forward
And
more.
keep working
And
into
keep
it,
working
right?
into it so you can go a little bit further every single time.
Oh, that's
Really
good.
important to opening up our back. So it's great for your back, which a lot of us experience pain in our upper and lower back
Love
from sitting
this
all
one.
day.
It's almost full body.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It is full
I
body
love
because
it.
you feel it also
Yeah,
in your
that was the point.
calves, and you feel and you feel it in your hamstrings as well, right?
Absolutely.
Really important.
Nadia, that's all we have time for, but that's all we can do, actually, to be honest. Let's be honest here. We encourage everybody to get out there stretching. That does feel really, really great. Work up to it, right?
Work up to it, absolutely.
We really appreciate it, Nadia. Thank you so much.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.